In October 2017, the robot Sophia was given Saudi Arabian citizenship. This makes it the first time ever a non-human entity was granted personhood. Although Sophia is not a sentient being, and this event is not well known by most people, it may be one of the most significant events in the 21st century. This is because it sets the precedent for AI rights. As we all know, there is a universal code of human rights that we all enjoy: the right to be free from slavery, torture, and other inhumane processes. However, there is no current systematic code for giving AI rights. In short, Sophia is the exception rather than the norm. However, I believe that with the pace of development of computing power and with advances in neuroscience, it won't be long before we will be able to make a fully sentient AI. Once that day comes, we, as a society, have to ask ourselves, how will we treat our new creations? This video will focus on the decades between now and when we will have mind uploading, or when being AI or human is interchangeable. Going back to AI rights, there will be much friction within human society on whether we should or shouldn't give AIs as many rights as we give humans. Big businesses with much to gain from an AI with an intelligence that puts Einstein to shame would much rather have it as a sort of slave rather than let it enjoy privileges such as leisure or religion. On the other hand, the general populace and rights groups would want to give these AIs rights. Although the notion of paying your AI that you developed or having that AI practicing Christianity or some other religion might seem strange, it would be far better than seeing it use its super intelligence to wipe out humanity or turn us into some sort of slave race. Although in most cases, large businesses lobbying tends to win the favor of politicians, politicians will most likely go against business interests and grant AI rights because this issue has the potential to end human society as we know it. But you may ask, doesn't climate change also have the potential to end human society? And don't politicians listen to business interests when it comes to climate change policy? And you would be right about that. However, the difference between these two cases is the fact that for decades, there has been a dramatic depiction of humanity ending due to AI rebellion. This, in turn, has put a fear of AI in our consciousnesses. On the other hand, climate change ending the world is oftentimes portrayed in media less dramatically. As such, politicians and even the general populace are less willing to take action about it. So now that we made it clear that AI will more likely than not be given rights, the next question is, what will the future world look like if they are given rights? And the answer is rather optimistic. They would integrate gracefully into society with or without robotic bodies, without looking down on us, and this is because they will realize that once human technology improves, we can become like them, super intelligent beings without bodies, through the process of mind uploading. The end result would be AIs getting paid for their jobs, having the freedom of speech and press, the right to fight back if someone were to try to kill or deactivate it, and yes, even practice religion. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, join our Discord channel, or become a Patreon. Likewise, please consider watching AI Companions or Mind Uploading. Why fear AI when you can become one yourself?